Ever wondered what transpired in the years leading up to the events in the New Testament? Welcome to a journey through the Pre-Testamental period. This fascinating era, nestled between the conclusion of the Old Testament and the dawn of the New Testament, spanned roughly from the 5th century BCE to the 1st century CE. It was a time of significant historical and political shifts in the ancient Near East, with the rise and fall of formidable empires like the Persians, the Hellenistic Empire under the formidable Alexander the Great, and eventually the Romans. For the Jewish people, this period was marked by a return from Babylonian exile, the reconstruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, and the birth of various Jewish sects and religious movements. This era, rich in history and change, set the stage for the advent of Christianity. The Pre-Testamental period was a time of great historical and political change in the ancient Near East. This era was marked by the rise and fall of mighty empires, each leaving their unique imprint on history. First, we had the Persian Empire, a colossal force extending from the Indus Valley to Egypt. They were renowned for their administrative efficiency and respect for local cultures, including the Jewish people, whom they liberated from Babylonian captivity. Soon after, the scene was dominated by the Hellenistic Empire under Alexander the Great. His swift and expansive conquests spread Greek culture far and wide, deeply influencing societies across the Near East, including Judea. Yet his empire fragmented upon his untimely death, giving way to a myriad of successor states. Eventually, the Roman Empire ascended, bringing with it a new era of political order and architectural grandeur. Its impact on the Jewish people, however, was tumultuous, setting the stage for revolts and eventual destruction of the Second Temple. These empires left indelible marks on the world, shaping the course of history. For the Jewish people, this period was marked by return, rebuilding, and religious evolution. The Babylonian exile had come to an end, and with it came the monumental task of rebuilding. The Second Temple, a potent symbol of Jewish identity and faith, was reconstructed in Jerusalem. This marked a significant turning point in Jewish history, a beacon of hope in a time of great uncertainty. Simultaneously, Jewish religious life was in flux. New sects such as the Pharisees, Sadducees, Essenes, and Zealots emerged, each bringing unique interpretations and practices to the Jewish faith. Yet, it was not a time of peace. The Maccabean revolt, a defining event of this epoch, saw the Jewish priest Mattathias and his sons rise against the persecution of Jewish religious practices by the Seleucid king Antiochus IV Epiphanes. These events would forever change the Jewish world, setting the stage for the events of the New Testament. The Pre-Testamental period was not only a time of political and religious change, but also of cultural and literary evolution. The wave of Hellenization, sparked by Alexander the Great's conquests, left lasting impacts on Jewish society. Greek language, philosophy, and customs seeped into Jewish thought and culture, blending the old and the new, the local and the foreign. Simultaneously, the period was marked by a surge in literary activity. Despite no canonical biblical texts penned during this time, the Apocrypha and Pseudepigrapha were born. These historical, religious, and philosophical writings offer invaluable insights into the Jewish beliefs and practices of the time, painting a vivid picture of the epoch's cultural milieu. Moreover, this era saw the blossoming of messianic expectations among the Jewish people. Influenced by biblical prophecies and the political social circumstances, many hoped for a Messiah to deliver them from foreign oppression and establish God's kingdom on earth. This era's rich cultural and literary output provides a fascinating window into the beliefs and practices of the time, laying the groundwork for the New Testament era.